add few points. The previous speaker is, there are three zones you can see, that the blue, white and blue, that is equivalent to the, the picture of Argentinian flag. And when we do the capsulotomy, from the start, from where we have started the capsulotomy, it is going on the other way, and there is a huge radial keratotomy, so radial capsulotomy. And there are chances that we may drop the nucleus during phacoemulsification. Now, why this happens is, when we stain the capsule with Trypan blue, the elasticity is reduced by 22%. So it becomes more fragile, more tearable, and more chances of radial tear in this case. It's the same thing which we have doing since last 3.5 years. You uploaded this same movie on inet.org and also on YouTube. You just puncture it and decompress the interlenticular pressure. You know what happens there? You keep the bottle height about 125 cc. So what will happen is that irrigation will give a force over the entire capsule, and suction will be from the inside the capsule bag, and it will suck out all the milky fluid, and there is a release of interlenticular pressure, decompression, and control of the axis is very easy. You can have a very good shape, centration of the capsule axis. We know that Trypan blue is very safe, but I remind you again that it reduces the elasticity by 22%. So here the capsule is very fragile, and sometimes there is a pressure of the speculum, which also gives a pressure over the entire capsule. Now you can see very carefully. The capsule tear is towards the center. Then once there is definitely a very, very low pressure over the entire capsule. You can see that it is a heart-shaped capsulotomy, and this is the notch. This notch suggests that there is definitely a release pressure over the entire capsule. So sometimes you puncture it, you watch it that the compression is enough. You can go to the aspiration up to 50 cc, 50 millimeter mercury pressure. And Phacopower 10 is just enough to puncture the entire capsule. This we do day in, day out, and all the patients and 100% of the patients. Means it is very comfortable. This anyone can do it from the next OT. Any questions? We can, if anyone has any. Anyone can adopt this from the, yes.
So once you have this Argentinian flag sign, are you going to convert in all cases to SICS? How do you know that this is not going to extend to the periphery?
Yeah, it's very difficult to know that it is going beyond the equator or not. Number one. Number two is, if you have a very soft cataract, you can dare to go for you can continue with this phaco. But if the patient's age is very high, and if you feel that it is very baar se gora andar se kala, means a very hard cataract, then you have to convert it.
Do you have any idea how many percentage of the eye will have a posterior extension?
Percentage is very difficult, but very difficult to give a percentage. It depends on case to case.
There are very few. There are very few. In fact, we are all afraid.
Yeah.
In fact, you can continue your phacoemulsification through this flag signs and all that, and get rid of most of those for the time. If you keep other things,
I agree, sir. But
deep AC and all that.
But we can dare only in a soft cataract. In a hard cataract, we have to do stop and chop and more pressure on the posterior capsule. Then during the flag sign, it has not gone up to the equator. But during the phaco, it may extend behind and it can go in a posterior capsule.
That too